Hey you YouTubers, NJDevilTactical here, bringing you another knife review this evening. Tonight we're going to be looking at the ESEE. This is a really nice knife. Let me give you some specifications on this knife to get that out of the way. This knife here was made for the Air Force Sea instructors. It says the new standard for aircraft survival, escape, and evasion knife. So it was designed for the Air Force. Alright, let me give you some specs. Well, let me talk about the sheath first. The Kydex sheath. It comes with a Kydex sheath here. Let me get my toothpick holder. This should be the last day I have to use this. So, let me get this over here. And this is the sheath it comes with. It comes with a Kydex sheath. Well, your clip on the back. You can purchase molly locks for this. To put on the back of this. It's a really nice sheath. It has your drain hole, of course. I like this little feature here. It's blind horse add-on here. It's a little slidable clip that allows you to slide this up, which clamps down on this, which allows that knife to stay inside the Kydex sheath when you're doing a little running or, moving fast, or just throwing your knife down. Your knife won't come out of the sheath. So, it has your little clip on the back here, which it's pretty tight. I used this and I never had a problem with this coming off my belt. It fits a belt 1.5 inches. You can jam an 1 3/4 in there, probably no problem. So it's a very nice sheath, and I'll put that down there. Alright, the knife. Here it is. The overall length of this knife is 10.88 inches. The blade length is 5 1/4. The maximum thickness is 1/4 inch. It's 1/4 inch thick blade. That's a hell of a blade. It's like the bussies. Even some of the bussies ain't that thick. The weight of this knife is 16 ounces. So it's a heavy knife. Good for, chopping and stuff like that. The finished texture on this is a black textured powder coating. And it will come off after some use. I did some light chopping with this and some light whittling, and as you see, it's still there. But when I get done with my knives, when I bring them home, I clean them up real nicely, and I keep my knives in tip-top condition. Okay, the handle is the canvas micarta. And what I like about this also, it has the bow drill divot. I haven't had an opportunity to use this. As you see, it's nice and clean. If you use it, you would see the little black marks in there. But it has that bow drill divot, which is a nice feature. And the blade length is 1.56, and that's the width of it. And it's 1095 steel with a Rockwell hardness of 57. And it is a saber grind. It has a glass breaking palm on the back here. So if you're ever out in the woods and you see some glass, which I doubt you'll see any glass out in the woods, but you could break some glass with it. The serial number's on the pommel there, and it's a fantastic knife. Fantastic fixed blade. It's full tang. I'm sure you've seen many other reviews on this knife. What I like about it the most, it's made in USA. That's what's special. Disadvantages of this micarta canvas handle is this has a tendency to get dirty very quickly. After a while, this thing will look just about black. So that's the only disadvantage of the handle there. You can get some aftermarket handles. I had a video previously on the SA4, and I put a different handle on that. And they do make some different handles you can purchase and put the handles on this knife. And that's probably what I'll do next. So it's a great knife. It's a great log splitter. You know, um, it's nice for cutting down those small branches. To make some tent pegs, and it's a good whittler because you do have this area here in the handle where you can choke up, and it does have some some ridges up here where you can get a good grip. So it does have a nice feel. You can even grip in here if you're careful. I wouldn't suggest it, but I have gripped in there. But it's a nice knife, heavy. And I know one thing. I carried that around all day one day, and after a while, you can tell definitely the weight on your head. So be prepared for the weight. All right. Like I say, I would suggest this knife for any camping, hunting. You can do some nice skinning with it. Bushcraft. I know one thing, you have a hell of a hard time breaking that tip. That tip is strong as hell. I stabbed that right in the tray and was moving around a little bit. And that tip just tore up that tray. And I wouldn't recommend it for fishing because it is 1095 and it will rust. That's why they have the coating on there. So, I put a light coating of oil on them when I get home to keep that rust from happening. And no, I never had no rust with this knife yet. What I would suggest, what I do once a year, is I take the handles off and I check for rust on the inside here. Make sure there's no rust there. If there is, I take care of it. And there's a nice little product out there. I don't know if too many people probably know this because of my experience in roofing. They make a material that you can put on metal, that if there's any rust or any metal corrosion, if you put this liquid on there, see, they use it on tin roofs to bring tin roofs back. It takes the rust and turns the rust back into metal. I forget the name, but if you look it up online, look for tin roof rust repair, and you'll find some information about this product that turns rust back into metal. And I use that also on the inside of my knives, and it's a great product. Check it out. So, all right, this knife, rating this knife from 1 to 10, I would definitely rate this knife a 7.5. And the only reason is because of the weight. Because of that 1/4 inch, a lot of weight there, heavy to carry all day long. And that's why I would give it that rating. The cost of this knife, I forget exactly what I paid for it, but it wasn't that expensive. It was pretty reasonable. I think I got it on sale. I don't know, just a guesstimate. I think it was around $139, between $100 and $140. Let's go there. So, very reasonable. And the value of the knife is just the value. It's top quality value, no doubt about it. I mean, this knife will last you the rest of your life. You break or anything like that, send it back and they'll fix it for you. I don't even think they'll charge you for it. So, like I say, it's a fantastic knife. It is sharp. Let me get a little piece of paper here and show you how sharp it is. I'm not going to take it outside and show it on any trees, anything. You want to do that, you buy one and just do it yourself. But it's sharp, as you see. I never had a dull ESEE knife. No, that's not true. One of my ESEE knives was dull, and I did put a little edge on it, and it's not dull no more. But nice grind. The saber grind is nice. I like the little skull logo, which is pretty cool. So one hell of a knife, man. I would highly suggest it if you do a lot of camping. Great knife around a campfire. So, all right, you guys have any comments, any questions about this ESEE 5? Leave them in the box. You know how it works. I got a couple Mexican friends, and they always say, "Hey, ESEE, yo ESEE." I still don't know what the fuck that means. I hope it, I wonder if it has anything to do with the knives. Yo ESEE. So who knows? So anyway, any questions in the comments, leave them in the box. Please subscribe if you choose to. If you like this video, thumbs up. You didn't like a thumb down. You know, you like me. You know, say, hey man, you do good videos. You don't like me, tell me to go fuck myself. You know, it's up to you. So, you know, some people say I talk funny. You know, it's like, I don't know. I talk fast. It's that New Jersey thing. You know what I mean? You know, I try to slow it down a little bit. So, you know, it's hard though. So, all right, guys, you have yourself a good evening, good day, wherever the hell you're at, and I'll catch you on the next video. I got a lot more to come. So, I'll catch you. See you guys. Bye.